I 100% without a doubt overpacked. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I know it's kind of been a little bit since I've posted. If you guys are new here, my name is Halle. I became a mom on May 31st, 2020 to a daughter. I'll put her picture here. So my schedule has been kind of off, but this week I want to get back to things, start making videos, start uploading stuff, and so this is just kind of me getting back into a routine. Also, there is people mowing outside. I feel like every time I film a video there's people mowing, but this time of day the lighting outside is really good and it's not like too bright to where like it leaves like a super bad glare on my glasses. So that is what's going on. So today's video is going to be what I actually used in my hospital bag. I have my iPad right here with what's in my hospital bag pulled up. I made this video on May 11th, so this was 20 days before I had her. Guys, I was convinced I was going to have her early. Like, if you would have asked me at any point in my pregnancy, I would have told you I was going to have her 2 weeks early. No, she came late. I was past 40 weeks, but that means she was ready. That's when she wanted to come. I'm going to watch this and tell you guys the stuff I did use, kind of my suggestions on things that I think you should bring if you're going to be going into labor soon, and just kind of all that. I love watching videos like this, so if you guys want to watch that video first and then watch this one, it'll probably make a little bit more sense, because I've already kind of unpacked some of our stuff just because like it was literally taking up so much of Magnolia's room, just like having the suitcase in here, and obviously there was stuff in it that we used every single day. But I still have these papers that said like what I packed, and so I'll go over these also. I'm just kind of doing this to help some people out if you guys don't know what to pack, especially if you are going to have a baby during a pandemic. It is a little bit different. This is just my input, what I recommend, just kind of based on my own experience. So watching this video, the very first thing that I packed was this sweatshirt. I packed that sweatshirt with joggers and a sports bra to like wear to the hospital. I'll put a picture right here of what I actually ended up wearing to the hospital. So it was really hot. Like when I decided it was like time to go have a baby, it was really hot outside, and the only reason I wore joggers was because I never bought like shorts to fit during my pregnancy, because I just knew that like I was gonna like want to lose the weight really quickly and that I would never wear those shorts again, so I didn't buy bigger shorts, so I wore joggers. But the whole point of this is it didn't matter, because as soon as they like admitted me and stuff, I changed into a hospital gown, and I was probably literally in the outfit I wore for like 30 minutes. So the outfit you wear to the hospital doesn't matter. You're just wearing something comfortable. That way, if you would like to wear it in your hospital room after you have your baby, you can, or like if you want to wear it home. But I'll get into that in a little bit. The next thing in the video that I go into is that the only postpartum stuff that I brought for me was I brought 2 pair of like postpartum like granny panty type underwear, and I do recommend bringing some type of underwear. They give you like these mesh underwear that you can wear, and I did wear those when I was in the hospital, and when I do my postpartum update you guys will see those, because I'm like showing off like my postpartum belly and stuff. But I wore those in the hospital, but I did not like them. In videos I've watched, people always talk about how much they love the mesh underwear that the hospital gives them. I hated it. I did not want to wear it, but I wore it while I was there, and that's about it. But the underwear that I bought, I have 4 pair, and I've just been like wearing those and like washing them like obviously every single day. So the next thing I talk about actually makes me kind of sad, because I spent so much time trying to pick Kyle and I out the cutest coming home outfits, and I had bought these sweatpants from Boohoo with this matching sweatshirt, and I had gotten him this tan shirt with these gray joggers, and neither one of us have ever put those outfits on, like haven't even tried them on since I bought them. But it was really hot again, so we didn't like need like joggers and stuff. Also, it was during a pandemic, and so like our families couldn't come to take pictures. Like we were just kind of there by ourselves, and we didn't really take any family pictures at the hospital just because it was just the three of us the whole time. There was nobody to really take the pictures. We didn't get ready because nobody was coming to see us. And I'll put a picture right here of what I wore the entire time I was in the hospital. I wore the mesh underwear and one of Kyle's t-shirts the entire time. I did not change until it was time to go home. Really sad about that, but we did end up getting family pictures taken this past weekend. If you guys can see here, my sister did a really good job. She took some pictures for us. So we did get some pictures like fairly soon after she was born, so that was a plus. But in the hospital, it just was not a priority because we weren't seeing anybody. Like it just, if you're having a baby during a pandemic, like it's gonna be different. Like it's really intimate with like you and your baby and like the baby's dad, if that's who you choose to be your support person. And that was really nice because it was just like a really special like family moment for us and family time. And that's something I'll always appreciate, is that like the first days of her life, it was just the three of us like becoming a family for like the first time. So that was really cool. The next thing I talk about, I'm just gonna like get really close and show you guys on my laptop because I don't know where these clothes are right now, probably in the wash or something. And so like all this stuff So that outfit is what I actually ended up wearing home from the hospital, and it was so hot. Like I literally, they don't let you walk out of the hospital. Like they like pushed me in a wheelchair and all that stuff, like to my car. I thought I was going to die on the way to the car because I was so hot. Like literally the second we got in the car, I took my cardigan off and I just wore the tank top and the sweatpants. We weren't taking family pictures, so it really wasn't that big of a deal. I literally have no pictures of me in this outfit. I literally put it on in our hospital room to drive 5 minutes to my house. So unless you're planning on actually getting pictures done when you go home from the hospital, it's not a big deal what you're in or what your baby's in, because like the chances are like nobody's gonna see it or it's gonna get dirty or something. Because like we brought her a couple cute outfits, and like one of the outfits that we brought her, she literally pooped in like 2 seconds after we got it on her, and so we didn't even get pictures of her in the outfit. So we did get some pictures of her in the hospital. It's just like you're gonna be so tired that if you plan a bunch of cute stuff, it's probably not gonna happen. That's what happened to me, but I'm not like too bummed about it because I knew that since it was during a pandemic, that could totally happen, and that is what happened. So moving on, the next thing I go to talk about is I packed this blanket, and a towel, and Kyle and I both ended up using both the blankets, and we both used the towel that I packed, so I would recommend bringing all of those things. And don't forget to pack a blanket for you and your support person, because like we obviously couldn't like sleep in like the same bed or anything, so we both needed a blanket. Also, we did pack him a pillow, but we left it in the car, and that was a bummer because like he actually could have used that. He could have used that like while we were there and stuff, so I do recommend bringing a pillow, but remember to bring it inside. That's like what I'm trying to say. Blankets and towel, I would say, are necessities. The hospital like had some towels for us, but like they weren't very good towels, and like once we used them, we never got like more towels brought to us. So after they were like dirty, they like didn't bring us more. So I would recommend having that, even if you just use it after they take away your dirty towels and you don't have any towels left. The next thing I go to talk about is that we packed everything in one big suitcase, and so many people told me like that is too big of a suitcase, like you do not need to bring that much stuff. And I did overpack a little bit, but I don't regret the suitcase I brought, because the hospital gave us stuff, like not only like postpartum stuff, they gave us stuff for her. They gave us like paperwork and stuff we had to bring home, and so like it just allowed us to put everything in one bag. And so Kyle didn't have to be like a pack mule and carry like 15 bags. He just had one suitcase that he could roll from room to room, because we moved rooms 3 times while I was at the hospital. But I'll get more into that in my birth video, which it's on my calendar to film tomorrow, so I hope that that actually happens. But if not, it'll be out so soon, guys. Like I've honestly been like organizing it and like finding pictures and like videos and like doing all that stuff for it. I just haven't sat down to film the actual story time with me yet, but it's such like a special like moment in my life. I want to make sure that like I have everything planned out and that the video is really, really good, because it will be like a keepsake for like me and my little family. The next thing I go into talking about is I brought snacks for Kyle and I. I brought us granola bars and Gushers. That was not enough snacks. The hospital does like provide food for the mom, but they don't provide food for the dad. My meals like weren't like big enough for me to split with Kyle, because like they were honestly like kind of small anyways. But I mean, I didn't expect anything else from the hospital. Like honestly, like it's nice that they provide like some of your meals and stuff. But I recommend bringing snacks. And they did have like vending machines at the hospital and stuff, but like they like didn't like work. Like we tried to use them and they just like didn't work right or something. I don't really know. I do recommend bringing snacks, because like obviously if you are having a baby and it's not during a pandemic, like you're not gonna have this problem, because like people can go out and get you food and bring you food and stuff. But Kyle and I, once we were there, we were kind of there, and so like we did run out of snacks, but like obviously we were fine. But I wish I would have brought like more snacks, or like more variety of snacks, because also we were just hanging out in the room the whole time, so that in itself made us want to snack because we had nothing else to do. I did bring gum. Gum is a necessity, because like once you have your epidural, you can't get out of bed, and like I just like really like to chew on stuff, and so like I couldn't like eat after I got the epidural. I couldn't really like drink anything, and so like having the gum, like I liked to chew on it and stuff. And also like you might not be able to get out of bed right away to like brush your teeth or something, and so like I recommend bringing gum. I did buy a 15-foot charger from Amazon, and I highly recommend doing this. They did have more plugins in the hospital room than I expected them to, but having the charger just made it be, having the 15-foot charger made it be to where I could lay in bed and comfortably like play on my phone and take pictures and stuff, and like text my family, because like none of my family could like be there and everything. So I was like trying to update like quite a few people at one time about like how everything was going. I'm gonna try to move my glasses so there's no glare. But I was trying to like update a lot of people at a time, and so like my phone needed to be charged, and I highly recommend the 15-foot charger to anyone who's about to go to the hospital for any reason. It came in very, very handy. Okay, and then there was 4 things that I decided to pack last minute, and that was 1, my makeup bag. So I did do exactly what I said. When I decided it was time to go to the hospital, I took a shower, I brushed my hair, and I did my makeup. But then I did pack my makeup bag, and I did like that because that's where like all of like my face moisturizer was and like all that stuff. I didn't do my makeup at the hospital, but I'm glad that I had all of those products with me. And I did like having my makeup done. Like I didn't even do a lot of makeup. Like I didn't even do as much as I have on right now. I literally just put on like a little bit of eyeshadow and some mascara. But I honestly, that made me feel so much better in like the pictures that we took, like right after she was born and everything. I'll put them here. I recommend bringing your makeup bag because you never know. You also might be in labor for a really long time, and you might like want something to do. Or if it's like after you've already given birth to your baby, you have so much free time that you might just get bored and be like, I'm gonna put a face of makeup on. So recommend it. The next thing in my video that I was going to pack last minute was my shampoo, my conditioner, all that stuff. Guys, we forgot it all. Kyle and I both did shower at the hospital, but they did have like this like 3-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, soap stuff that I used, and like everything was fine. Like I didn't wash my hair or anything. I just like washed my body and stuff. If you do forget like your like shower stuff, it's gonna be okay. Like you'll survive for like 1 or 2 showers. But that is something that I like wanted to pack that I forgot. The last 2 things I was gonna pack last minute was my chapstick and my shower shoes. My chapstick I did bring. I use it all the time anyways, so I recommend bringing it if you like to use chapstick. Hey guys, so obviously this is a different day. Yesterday when I was filming this video, what happened was when I got to the part I was talking about chapstick and shower shoes, my alarm went off to feed Magnolia, and obviously she is my #1 priority, and so I stopped filming and fed her, and then she like spit up on my shirt, and then Kyle got home, we made dinner, then we like played games and stuff, and so the day just got away from me. so I am finishing this video today. I just wanted to put that in there. I obviously don't look as nice today, but I have like an allergy rash going on, so I have like allergy like cream on my face, so there's that. But yeah, we'll jump right back into this. Alright guys, so jumping back into things, shower shoes. I did wear them like as my shoes to the hospital, but this is gonna sound really gross, but the second I got to the hospital, I took my shoes off, put on my hospital gown, and then like I did not wear shoes again until it was time to leave. And so I literally just walked barefoot in the hospital. So that's kind of gross, but I mean, I didn't get any fungus, like I don't like have any problems like because of like doing this, so I did forget shower shoes. The next thing that I talk about in my video was this belly wrap. So to be honest, I had planned on wearing it like all the time after I had her, but like I completely forgot I had it until I re-watched my hospital bag video because it was in the hospital bag and then I didn't wear it at the hospital. So I actually think that I might like put it on today, like when I'm done filming this, because like I have like lost like a lot of my postpartum belly, but just to kind of like help like tighten things up and stuff, I am going to try that out today. Alright, and then in the video I go into talking about the stuff that I packed for Kyle, and let me get my iPad back out. So for him, we packed outfits for him, which he obviously wore because like we were there for a couple days, and a sweatshirt. He literally put the sweatshirt on in the first room we were in. I mentioned earlier in this video we switched rooms 3 times, and so he put it on like while we were still in the first room, but he did like wear his outfits that I packed for him and everything. Alright guys, we're in the 3rd outfit change of this video, and so you guys probably think I'm a hot mess, so if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I really want to make this so that I can hopefully help some soon-to-be mamas out, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this up real quick. But I would like to plug my channel real quick, so if you guys haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and follow me on Instagram, because I do keep up with that a lot more than YouTube, especially having a new baby. It's just easier. But then we brought 2 things to the hospital for entertainment purposes. We brought Kyle's laptop and charger, and we did end up using that a lot. We watched Star Wars on Disney Plus and like a couple other movies, because the TV in our room, it like basically plays on a loop of these like discharge videos you have to watch before they like let you leave the hospital and stuff. So having the laptop and charger, I would definitely recommend to anybody, or like an iPad and charger or whatever, because it was helpful to like watch TV and stuff. And then we also brought Kyle's PS4. So the PS4 would have been great. We could have sat in the room and played games and stuff, but the TV was like really high on the wall and we couldn't like connect it to it or anything. So, or we definitely would have used it if it would have been able to connect to the TV that the hospital had. So then in the video, I move on to the stuff that I brought for baby Magnolia, and I did pack her like Pappy clip and her Pappy, and I've had some people like DM me on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff. We're using the bibs like Pappies, so if you guys think they're cute or whatever, that's what we use. But we did not use the clip at all or her Pappy, because the hospital did have some there that we could use that she did take and she did like. But at the end of this video, I'll show the things that the hospital gave me. We packed her socks to use as socks or mittens, but we didn't use either one. We packed her 3 different outfits. We did put her in one of those outfits, and that was like in the picture that I tagged earlier in this video, the cute little like blush pink shirt and like the elephant pants. The other outfit we actually just saved for the pictures we took this past weekend. I'll put it back up here for you guys. And then the 3rd outfit, she pooped on like 2 seconds after we put her in it, so we didn't get any pictures of her in that. Then we packed her a swaddle, and guys, this swaddle is so cute. It's what I based Kyle and I's coming home outfits on. It's adorable. It was yellow and floral. We didn't put her in that at all because the hospital did have swaddles there for us to use, but she did wear that this past weekend when she met so much of her family, And so this picture right here is her and my parents, and I think it's just the cutest thing ever because they both look so excited to have a little grandbaby. And I just think it's like literally the cutest picture like on my phone right now. I just think it's so adorable of like all three of them. And then something that we brought was the letter board with like all of her information on it, and we did take pictures with that, and I did have everything on it filled out except for like the time, date, and how much she weighed and everything. I just had to like put the numbers in, and that was really helpful, like having that like pre-filled out. And so if you're gonna bring a letter board, I'd recommend doing that, just because like you don't want to be sitting in the hospital and like throw the letters out and like have to put them on the board or whatever. I did like having it like pre-made. And then I was going to bring our diaper bag and just have it in the car, but we forgot it. We forgot it in her room before we left, so we didn't end up bringing the diaper bag, but we didn't need it. And then I did pack this blanket to take with us to put in her car seat for the drive home, but we didn't end up using this because again the hospital had blankets for us to use, and so like if they have stuff out, why would I like dirty something of mine when like they already have it there ready to go. But that kind of wraps up everything that I had talked about in my previous video. So moving on to what the hospital gave me. The hospital made us like this cute quilt blanket. It's got like dogs on it and stuff, and I just thought that was so cute and like special that like they gave the new babies like just like a keepsake to like take home with them and everything. They also gave me this Perry bottle, which I actually never used in the hospital. When I came home, I used the Frida baby one that has like the hook thing on the bottom of it, and I did like that. I have no opinions on this because I never filled it up because I just thought it would be a hassle to have to do that in the bathroom at the hospital. They gave us, these are the swaddles that they gave us. We ended up coming home, I think, with like 3 or 4 of these with like the little footprints on them, and Magnolia like really likes to be wrapped up in them, and so I thought that was nice that we got to bring those home. Also, I am formula feeding her, and they provided formula for us in the hospital, and then the extra formula they let us bring home with us, which I thought was really awesome that they just like let us have that. This is the Pappy that they gave us at the hospital. She does like this. She does use this sometimes. She does take this one as well as the bibs one. She's not super picky when it comes to Pappies. For postpartum stuff, they gave me pads this size and this giant diaper size pad. They gave me both of these sizes. I had a bag full of both of these that I used like in the hospital, and then those I don't know, I just kept those to show in this video. And once we got home, I used smaller ones because I just did not like the big ones. But I will have a whole segment on that in my postpartum update, which should be coming out on my channel soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was kind of a hot mess. I'm trying to get into a routine of being able to do stuff that I want, like film for YouTube and be a mom and like keep care of my house and everything. And so it's a balance. We have this shirt on now because earlier when I was filming, she got kind of fussy, so I changed her diaper and she peed on me. So that was fun. So that's why we're in outfit number 3. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting my channel, for checking up on me during my pregnancy, after my pregnancy, while I was in the hospital. It really means a lot to me that I have so many people who keep up with me and just like stay a part of my life and everything. And that's one reason that I really wanted to get this video up, because I do know several people who are pregnant right now, and if this can help them even in the slightest bit, I would love for that to happen for them, just because like I find videos like this very beneficial. And especially if you are giving birth during a pandemic, it is stressful anyway, and so I just want to be able to connect with other mamas out there who are going through the same thing. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I should be having more and more content coming out as I get used to my new routine as a young mom. So if you guys like my content, please subscribe and stick around, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!